up, everybody? Welcome to Copper Kettle Farms Live. I feel like it's been a while. It has been a while. We didn't go live last week. Why didn't we go live last week? I think it was too cold. Honestly, in here with the no insulation at all, it's just too cold. Really, to be down here late at night. It feels pretty good right now, though. So let me see who we got in here. We got Mama Z, Papa Z, Matt's in here. Big Bear Homestead is up representing. So welcome, y'all. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
So one of the things we're actually going to be talking about today is, well, just planning.
Well, what are we talking about today?
Are you like pinky and the braining it right now?
No, maybe.
Yeah, we will be talking. Why does Donald have my hat on? That was his birthday present this year.
Who said that?
Big Bear.
It's my hat.
Yeah, we got obsessed with Peaky Blinders this year. We watched, well, we binged every episode. And I got him that for his birthday. Why is my hat? I can't, I'm like all backwards. So I also got him a Peaky Blinders shirt, which I don't think he'll be showing off today, but oh, he might. Oh, you guys might get a little show. Shelby Company Limited. So
that's right.
Peaky effing Blinders. So if you haven't watched that show, but you kind of like the whole 20s London mafia vibe, it's a little violent, but it's a good show. We really liked it. So here my screwdriver. Here with my screwdriver. Hey, Robin. Big Bear says take it off. So we actually just watched some of Goldshaw's videos too. We're trying to come up with different ways because obviously we both have full-time jobs. I run a business here in my studio. Donald works down the street, and we bring in a little money on the farm, but not much. So we're kind of thinking, put it back on. We're thinking of new ways to bring in money. So we've been watching some videos of things that we want to try in 2020 as well. And 2 quacks and 5 clucks. Hey. I was actually just saw you guys on TikTok this morning. I was scrolling through and saw you guys. You had a video about like an intro on if you want to learn how to take care of chickens or something to like and subscribe. It was very well done. But so Donald works on the street. Yeah. He works in the slums of
Gettysburg.
So he's really enjoying the new job though. Like he gets to come home every day for lunch and it's no longer the hour commute. So you can't complain about a 2-hour or two-minute commute. So really enjoying that. But
yeah.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
So other than that, we're just kind of still going through our plans for the year. I reorganized all of our seeds this week. So now we're at this point of like, now we got to figure out what we're actually planting. And then I don't have my greenhouse yet. We were supposed to have the greenhouse by now. And then all last year we were like, what?
Stuff happened.
I'm trying to even remember what happened last year. I don't even know, but it was stuff.
I'm blaming it on stuff.
Well, I was going to blame it on you, so I guess we'll have to blame it on stuff. But it's a hit, Donald. Yeah, I don't have my greenhouse yet. So our goal is to have it done by November, though, I think is our list now. 2 Quack says, yeah, my TikTok has taken off in a short time. My camera broke that I use for YouTube, severe carpal tunnel kicks and editing videos on the phone. Yeah. Which app do you use to edit on your phone? I've been using, like for shorts, I mostly just stick to Adobe Rush, the free version. It's easy because shorts don't require a lot of stuff. But I'm actually thinking about switching over from DaVinci on my laptop, which is what I use now, to Adobe Premiere. I've been wanting to make the change, and I probably should just do it. CapCut. Okay. You know what we should do on Homesteaders Hub is make a list of all the different apps and programs people use. So, because people ask all the time, like, what should I use? What's free to use for these apps and programs? So we should just make a list. I might just poll everybody and be like, what do you use? And we'll just add it to the list.
I use Crystal Grove's brain.
That is true. That is true.
It's the best. Around.
The best around. I do want to teach you how to edit videos, though.
I don't.
Yeah, you probably never will.
No.
That's a good question. I think Big Bear is the only channel I know where both know how to edit videos. Is that correct? I know Keith does not edit for Mama Z's channel. I know Chris does not edit for Naturally NC's channel. Pretty sure Shayla's husband does not edit for Making Lemonades from Lemons. Actually, no, Two Family might. I think, well, no, I don't. I think Two Family, Daryl does it. I don't think Sherry really does the editing at all. So, yeah, the RAM, when I bought this new laptop last month, it's strictly a gaming laptop that I got like as max as I could so that I could edit on here. So, Black Troublecom says, I don't edit. That's my husband's job. Yeah, but you do a lot of the personable, like, socializing, which actually I do that too. What do you do on the channel? You look pretty. He looks pretty. Oh, Sydney and Tori, yes. So the Naked Gardeners, I think they both edit. So yeah, it's a couple Homestead or channels then. Big Bear and the Naked Gardeners. I think it's a good idea for the spouse to learn, simply because if I get laid up, like I was in the hospital a couple times while we had our channel.
But I can come visit you
and bring me the laptop. And make me edit.
Yeah. I mean, I'll critique your edits.
Do you even watch our videos? I don't even think you watch our videos. I think I have to force you to watch our videos.
No, I watch the videos because I'm always like, I think the trailer should have been a little shorter right here.
You have never said that because you know I would tell you shush.
I think you just don't listen to me.
Big Bear says, well, Jason says, I dump the footage, put it in folders, and get Adobe set up for Robin now. I can't even get Donald to film.
I forget.
We got to get you to film.
I'm just too focused on doing the work.
Yeah. And both of us are that way, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about getting him a GoPro. I wonder if that would be easier for him to use. Just set it up.
There would be so much editing in that.
Yeah.
bleep, bleep, beep, 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 beep.
Well, I think it's more editing because you're very talkative in the videos. Like editing out all of your talking.
What?
Big Bear says, I'm not allowed in the room anymore while she's editing.
He side seat edits.
Side seat edits. Yeah, I actually I actually have a video that's supposed to be coming out this week, so I gotta work on that. Donald, to be honest, has a constant struggle with us too. Yeah. And honestly, what did we do the other day? I think you even putting up the pallets in the goat pen yesterday or the day before, the goats just constantly eating your pants and your keys would have been funny to me.
I can't do anything in the goat pen because the goats are constantly messing with everything I have.
Yes.
Like I have to put in the I added the goat shelter. And I did 3 pallets on each side and then 3 pallets in the back. Okay. And then on the outside I added a sheet of plywood all the way around.
To block the wind.
So for each side. So 3 sheets of plywood. 4x8 sheets. There's still like 2 feet on the ends because they're like, I think they're like 10 feet long. And then I did cattle panels going across. What was that?
He said there's a special place in hell for goats.
Oh yeah. But then I did cattle panels going across, and I did a canvas tarp on top of that. And then to keep the canvas tarp down, I did hooks on the bottom with straps, ratcheting straps.
Which we need to do a video about your goat pen too.
Yeah. So, but I didn't put anything on the front end. So it's kind of doing that on the front end with the cattle panels. So I have to add 2 pallets on the front to pull in and to keep them from going out. So I was doing one of them, getting one. And this is one of the past couple of days where it was like in the single digits.
Yeah.
But I'm doing that, and I have a ratcheting strap pulling them in together to bring them in. And I had to go low to keep them, to pull the bottom part. And every goat, I gave them hay, I gave them grain, and fresh water to get them away from me. And what do they want to do? They want to jump on the ratcheting strap like it's like they're tightrope walking or something. Or they want to hook it and then get their hooks, their horns hooked in. Or while I'm also getting the pallet in, they're wanting to jump on the pallet. They're wanting to bite my clothes. They're wanting to set off the truck. I think Reggie set off the truck with my keys. Blue's behind me, headbutting me in the butt.
I want a video of that. You getting butt headed.
But it's I don't think he's headbutting me. I think he's trying to scratch his head
on your butt.
On my butt.
Yeah.
So it's one of those, and of course I'm yelling at him. I'm pushing goats down. I'm like, get the heck off of there. That's not for you. Oh. Of course, that's the G-rated version. I was cussing.
We are a cussing friendly household. Wide Family Farm, welcome.
But so what was supposed to have been maybe half an hour was like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
An hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Mainly dealing with the goat issue.
Yeah, the goats make tasks like 3 times as long, it feels like. I love having them though. Even like we used to have a bench in there and I would sit there and Blue, who's our male dwarf that was like our first one or whatever, he'll actually sleep in my lap, but he'll eat my hair.
Mm-hmm.
But I love him. So yeah, we definitely wanted to do a video of the goat shelter since that's pretty much done. And just in time, because 1 degree weather, I'm not here for it. We did lose a chicken recently. We think he got. But even the chickens, like if some of our chickens are dumb, well, they don't always go into the chicken coop. They'll sleep outside and then it's cold and then they get frostbite on their combs. And I'm like, well, you're a big dummy. So we're thinking about putting on some Vaseline, maybe. I don't know. Maybe Robin has some ideas for that. Like if a chicken has frostbite, you know how it can get black because they're dumb and they don't go in. Like would Vaseline help protect that from the cold? I'm feeling like it would, but looks like books. Yes, I have a wall of books for a promo that I participated in, and I'm actually going to be giving one of those away tonight. It's more like a business motivational book, but it's really good. I've been listening to the audio version of it, so I have an audio version as well in the shower, and it's done really well. So yeah, and then we're also going to be giving away. I did one of these before from an Miano Acres one. I actually have to get a hold of them because I think they emailed me, but I have to double check. A custom phone case of your Homestead logo if you want. This is the one I did for us. And I actually did one for Donald's business too. Let me see your phone real quick. No Vaseline, heard it makes it worse. Okay, well that's good to know because I haven't done it yet.
What are you talking about?
In your phone. I want to show you what yours.
What are you talking about with the no Vaseline?
Robin said no Vaseline. I've heard that makes it worse. Do you not see that comment?
I see the comment, but what is it for?
I was talking about putting Vaseline on the chicken's combs.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm not listening to you.
Anyway, this is the one I made for Donald because the soil consulting business that he wants to do. So I'll be giving one of these away. I could do all the models of Apple and Samsung, I think so. But we'll do that later. What does Donald's mug say?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's an old Celtic knotwork mug that was handmade from somebody. So it's just like a Celtic knotwork. I guess. There's a good article on that. I will find it and send it to you. Okay. Because I wanted to know what to do. We're actually planning to move the chicken coop. We can't right now, though, because
everything's frozen.
Everything's frozen. So once it warms up a little bit, we're going to move it. And I don't want to, like, carry heavy wood down a hill that's icy anyway, because I know I'm going to fall and bust my butt. So there's that. Mama Z says, our next door roo that comes and sees me got frostbite on the tip of his cone. But yeah, ours did that last year too.
Yeah, they'll do it. I mean,
it's not like it's life threatening for them, I guess. I guess if it got really bad, it would be. But the tips, I mean,
they'll survive.
Yeah. His way him said, no problem. I was sitting here like prepping stuff for our live, and I'm like, I want to go visit you guys. I hadn't seen you guys in a while. And so I definitely appreciate you guys praying for my dad, by the way. Just for, making sure he maintains his health and everything. But earn your butt by working hard, not by slipping and falling. Yeah. Which I've done. Heck, I did this. Can you guys see that? I burnt myself on the wood stove. It's kind of gross right now.
I told her not to.
It's a couple days. Oh, but I insisted. But it's getting better.
Just the tip is okay.
Just the tip. Of course. So we did our seed organization. We made a list of the things that we know we wanted to get from Baker Creek and Mary's Heirloom Seed, because we're still an affiliate for Mary's Heirloom Seed. And actually, I'm going to put the link down here. If you are ordering seeds or haven't ordered or are thinking about ordering, if you go to our link tree, which is also linked below, but I also think her direct link is linked below. We do get an affiliate for that. Yeah, there it is. So this is her affiliate link if you were interested. So we're going to be ordering some stuff. I think the main thing that we want to do is there's certain things that we just never do well on. I can tell you right now, one of my favorite things to eat vegetable wise that I've never, ever been able to successfully grow is Brussels sprouts. I've never successfully grown Brussels sprouts. I've gotten close where I get the little nubs, but I don't actually get to grow Brussels sprouts very well. So that is a goal this year. The shed looks good. Thank you. I don't think I have a picture of the outside available. I guess if I could get Donald to talk for a second, I could probably find one, but.
About what?
Anything.
Talk about anything?
Do you have anything that you're working on?
Not that I know of.
Oh, well, then that's not
I
going to
mean,
work. Hey, Teresa, Stringfield
I'm not
Farms.
sure what are you working on?
What do you mean?
I don't know. What are you working on? You got anything you're working on?
This was supposed to be me not having to talk.
Oh. I guess if I have to run this whole thing. Yeah, I'm going blank. I don't have anything I'm working on other than.
He made me a really good dinner last night, by the way.
Oh, yeah. By the way, so there we go. So I'm going to get together some recipes that I used in the past that I like that I can do. And I'm going to put them in a book format, and it's going to be called Shit Husbands Can Cook.
For their wives.
Which
was my idea, because he was talking about making a recipe book. And I said, well, why don't you make a recipe book that's called Shit I Cook for My Wife for husbands. And now we're going to do that. Anyway, I did find a picture of my shed. This is what it looks like on the outside, by the way. So you can see the 3 windows over here that are there, and then the door is right next to it and stuff like that. But it's like a 12 by 16. It's got insulated windows, insulated floor. We just have to get insulation into the walls, and then we're going to put up the walls and the ceiling, and then we're going to do the floors. So
yeah, you do the floors last, so then
but it's cute.
Destroy your good flora.
And I have electricity in here, and the house internet reaches down here, so it works pretty nice. And I actually had the exterior light hooked up last week. What was on the dinner menu from last night? Anything from what you were growing or raising? So we raised our own chicken. So the chicken we ate was ours. We also had acorn squash, which was not ours, but we do try to grow acorn squash.
So what I made was a pomegranate glazed chicken breast with acorn squash.
Baked acorn squash. And let me tell you, I love acorn squash. Donald had it once and didn't like it, but last night I couldn't get enough of the acorn squash. I actually made him make me some more after I ate the first round of acorn squash because it was so good.
I will say I did well, pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you can change the pomegranate to whatever. I just picked that recipe because she likes pomegranates.
Well, honestly, I think the acorn squash, just baking acorn squash and maybe giving it a little bit of crisp around the edges, and you could maybe put a little bit of oil, like honey in with that oil, but that alone was so stinking good. I was all about it. Oh, I forgot. Did I mention that blind guy, his wife, and their life are here?
I don't think so.
I don't remember if I shouted them out. Welcome, guys. Love having you here. And then we got Heirloom Permaculture and Preparedness. Sean in Alaska just showed up. Acorn squash filled with butter and brown sugar, then baked. Oh, that sounds really good.
All I did with the acorn squash was I cut it up into 3/4 inch slices, like half slices, and then put red pepper flakes and avocado oil, and then baked it.
Yeah.
At 425.
It was so good. I love squashes in general. Like I make a butternut squash soup, and I actually have a video on our channel of the butternut squash soup I make. Now I do add, I know if people are vegan, I do add cream cheese to it. You could probably add some other kind of creamy substitute. I don't know if they make like a vegan cream cheese, but it's so good. It is my favorite soup for this time of year. And we actually had chili tonight. I do a paleo chili, so it doesn't have beans in it because one, I don't like beans. Most beans. I like garbanzo beans, chickpeas, and maybe black beans, but kidney beans and stuff, I just don't like them. I would have issues going vegan because I don't like beans. I don't think I would get enough protein. So
I could get enough protein from beans because I also like purple whole peas.
Well, isn't being from Texas like a requirement? You have to like beans.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Black eyed peas.
Now seafood, being from Maryland, I could eat some seafood. Love seafood. And that's another thing we've been trying to get more of is we're trying to do at least one seafood dish a week if we can. Last week I baked some shrimp. This week I'm going to try to do some salmon. We also did some tuna fish, which I know tuna fish is not technically the best kind of seafood to eat, but it's cheap. Black eyed peas. I finally had black eyed peas for the first time.
Oh, so good.
A couple years ago, we went to visit his family. His grandmother makes all of the typical Southern Texas dishes. Like they do their homemade macaroni. She does the bean thing. German chocolate cake was a big thing that your grandmother does. I had his mom's version of chicken fried steak, but
yeah. You did not have chicken fried steak.
So his grandmother's a fantastic Southern cook. His mom is not.
Yeah.
So I think I have to try that again. I told Misty that when we go to visit, she has to make me that. Still doesn't know carrots are in. I actually, when we do our chili, we do use meat. We do use ground beef, but I do, instead of beans, I do carrots, celery, onions, and garlic. And the carrots and the celery kind of give it a little bit more of the thickness and texture. And man, it's so good. And I love that I'm getting those vegetable nutrients.
A little bit of cocoa? Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's a tablespoon of cocoa, a cup of chicken broth, 3 cans of tomato sauce. And I mean, I have a video out of that as well on our channel. So if you like paleo stuff, which we try to do. You had chili tonight? You're like the third person I know that's had chili tonight. It's a good chili night. Oh, Blue Farm. I hopped on their live the other day too. Welcome, welcome. Farmer Brad, welcome. Farmer Brad's one of my homesteading web designer friends or associates, I guess. There's a couple of us around that do the tech stuff. I saw that 𝙎𝙤𝙧𝙙𝙬𝙧 quitting his main job and just doing the farm full time, which I think is cool. We actually just watched before we went live. Sorry, I just saw that. So we watched his video where he was talking about how much money he made on the farm just from non-social stuff. And it was pretty good. Like, it was a pretty good rundown. It actually gave us some ideas of things that we've been discussing trying to do on our land, because we don't have a lot of land. We're only a little over 1.25 acres, more like a farmette or homestead or something like that. But there's still so much you can do. Like, we are not utilizing its land to its full potential at all. So one of our goals is to, for me, show how much land or how much you can make on this particular small set of land. So I'm adding quail. Quail's something we've been wanting to add, but we're focusing on bees and sheep this year. We may try to do quail next year. We really want to get some 𝙖𝙤𝙧, but I think we're going to have to hold off on them. And this is what 𝙖𝙤𝙧 look like. They're really tiny, like the size of a chicken.
Like their max height is 2 feet.
Yeah, we are stoked to get some 𝙖𝙤𝙧, but there's only one breeder in the country. Is that right?
Technically, yes.
And they're not going to have any ready for a bit.
For a couple of years.
So we're thinking about getting some baby doll sheep, maybe just in the interim, just to get used to having sheep, maybe. Hatching has been great for quicker return. You guys need to come down to visit. We do need to come down to visit. It's kind of our goal. It's just this year with Donald just starting this new job, they do their vacation time very different. They don't have like certain time, like he gets less time at this new job. So in his first year, he only gets a week, right?
2
of
weeks.
Personal time. He gets no vacation.
So
no vacation.
I get 7 personal days, but I don't get vacation or sick leave until a year is up.
Yeah.
But then once I get a year up, I get 2 weeks of vacation and 10 days of sick, along with the 7 days of personal time. But I get that all at once.
Yeah.
Frederick,
and that's October your year, right?
Yeah. At Frederick, you only got so many hours each month.
Yeah.
So
maybe after October, because we do have one thing lined up already that we're attending in May out of state. That's going to take several days of that. But maybe after October, we can look at that, which would be a great time anyway, because it's not like there's a whole lot of travel. Well, I guess Thanksgiving maybe, but maybe if it's before Thanksgiving or something, I don't know. Urban Bucket Homestead, welcome, welcome. Usually with chicks, I have them sold by the time they hatch. Nice. We've been thinking about doing fertilized eggs. And then, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the channel �12𝙧𝙧𝙧. It is by far one of our favorite channels on YouTube. I think he has, 14 acres? But all he does is sell trees and plants. But he makes, well, I know he has chickens, and he's part of our inspiration for chicken composting systems and stuff like that. But man, the guy makes some bank off of trees. So that's something that we're looking at too. And that's something that Morgan was talking about on 𝙎𝙬𝙧𝙙𝙬. Like, he brought in almost a third of his income was selling chestnut sprouts for people. Now, I'm assuming it's the chestnut trees that are resistant to the blight, because as you guys probably know, the American chestnut was just wiped out due to some blight that someone brought in from some country. And so we just have none anymore. So they've been developing this blight resistant chestnut tree. And I'm hoping that's what he's selling, because that would be awesome. I would love to get some actually for us here, but we'll see. Shifted over to Katahdin sheep. Is that how you say that word? Never even heard of those. Big Bear says, you can come here for Thanksgiving. Yeah. The only issue we have to figure out now is, like with Dad here, we have someone to watch the animals. But as a farmer, like, how do you go on vacation?
You don't.
You don't. Or you hire someone. Like, they're like farm sitters. But do I know any farm sitters? And that's actually a service we thought about providing, is farm sitting in the area. But I don't know. I'd have to find someone. Feed the goat, take the dog, put him in boarding. With Dad here, though, it's okay now. But I don't know how many more years Dad's going to be alive. So, you know. They are a hair sheep breed. No need to shear. Oh, okay. Well, that's convenient. So how many of you guys have sheep, by the way? Because I have a question that someone brought up to my attention when I said I wanted sheep, and they're like, yeah, but.
And we couldn't find an actual definitive answer.
Because we've never had sheep. So we obviously have to do some research before we get them. But someone said that you have to dip sheep like every year. Like, is that, or twice a year or something? Like, is that a thing? I never knew that. I've never owned sheep before. Like, I've got goats, but I was raised on a pig and cattle farm, so never had sheep. Never heard about dipping sheep. I've heard about dipping cows. We never did that either, but dipping sheep, like, is that a thing? If you shear them. We probably would shear them.
Because you would want their wool.
Yeah, we probably would shear them, which is another skill we'd have to learn. I'm actually a little hesitant about that, but I'm glad we're getting the small sheep. Because I see videos of these guys over in England shearing sheep, and it just looks so backbreaking.
To me, that's one of those deals where I'm fine with hiring someone to do it. That's a professional shearer.
Oh, yeah. I'd hire somebody. I mean, it would be nice to know the skill as an emergency backup, though. I would think. If you shear them, you're supposed to dip them. Oh, okay. Farm Brad says he's coming out with a video on the Motherwell chicken waters. Nice.
Dang.
We honestly, most of our chickens, and this, don't judge, but most of our chickens fly out of the chicken area all the time. We don't bother clipping their wings. And that's fine. Like, they fly back over and they go to sleep. I don't mind them roaming around. Dad doesn't like it because they poop everywhere. And they stay on the side of the property that doesn't have the garden. But when he had pumpkins growing, they were pecking at his pumpkins. I think they'll stay out of our garden for the most part. However, we have a stream out back. So I feel like they have the ability to get water whenever they want during the day, which is convenient. But I still like having a water for them.
Yeah, I bet the heated water for them and the goats.
You have to get a lot of sheep to get someone worth something to come shear them. Oh, that sucks. I wonder if Tommy knows how to shear. I have a cousin that's a farrier, but I don't know if he knows how to shear. And I know he knows how to do goats because he comes and trims our goats' hooves for us. I'll have to see if he knows how to do it. He might. If I can sucker him into doing it. He's actually probably my choice if we were to go on vacation and Dad was not alive. That would be the farm sitter.
Tommy?
Yeah. Homestead Family Reclaim. Welcome, welcome. But that's but thinking about it, that is a good side revenue that us, all of us as homesteaders or farmers in general could generate revenue by providing farm sitting services to our local neighbors. I don't know how much that would cost, but income's income. Plus, you get to meet new farmers, networking. I thought sheep had to get sheared every year, but I know nothing other than counting them. Yeah. It's an IBC tote circulating chicken water. Oh, interesting. Crazy Eds, welcome, welcome. I saw you were live the other day, but I didn't have time to hop in. Well, that was weird. Sorry about that. I hit a button. Well, I hit that back button on my mouse by accident, so it made us go away.
Stop hitting buttons.
I know. I gotta add our thingy in too. Sorry about that. My fault. We are getting rid of our wool sheep and going to hair sheep. Now, what is the goal with going from wool to hair? Is it just so that you don't have to shear them, I guess?
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
You don't. So I guess you don't get the wool.
Yeah. And 𝙂𝙖 are wool sheep, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, now what are some hair breeds? I know the one farmer Brad was talking about is probably a hair breed. Baby doll sheep would have to be wool. I like the idea of wool, though. I don't like knit or crochet or anything, but I'd like to. And I like the idea of I have friends that are really big into like fiber arts and spinning wool and stuff like that. They do it by hand. They bought me the little spinny thing, which I've yet to figure out, but it's a skill set I'd like to have.
Oh, it's so it looks like they look more like goats.
What does?
Hair sheep.
Oh, okay. Hair sheep use sell rams to help hay winter hay. Oh, okay. Wool sheep are higher maintenance. I was told her sheep are more parasite resistant than sheep you shear. Okay. See, we're gonna have to do some learning before we get sheep. Which I don't think we were expecting to get some this year, at least not until later in the year. My goal first is bees, which again, I've never owned bees, so that's another learning curve that I gotta tackle this year is learning bees.
So then I assume hair sheep are really just for meat.
Well, and grazing, because our whole purpose for having the sheep is we're going to put them in our orchard, which is right next to our garden, to help keep the grass down, and to build up the soil. The meat is just a secondary. We do want meat.
And the wool.
And I kind of want wool, but maybe we should start with the hair sheep first and then get used to it and then see what we can do about wool sheep. Mine eat pretty weedy foliage for sheep. Yeah, our goats keep our stuff pretty trim when we have them out. I farm shared here. I help her with animals in exchange for milk and eggs. I love that. I love that. We actually just got a notification that a new farm opened up in the north of the county, which is about half an hour away. And they're selling raw milk, which I love because Pennsylvania, raw milk is legal. You can sell it, you can buy it, you can consume it. You have to go through certain testing. And people cringe at the idea of raw milk, but Pennsylvania, they have a certain, rigorous tests that you have to go through to test your different batches of milk and stuff. None of our local farms have ever had an issue. And I love raw milk. We are obsessed with raw milk. I think it's fantastic. So actually, we should probably go get some raw milk. So, and that's actually one of the reasons I like Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has really good, how do I want to say it? Pew laws. I don't know how to say it without it like getting hit with something on YouTube. It has the raw milk, has decent homesteading laws, has a lot of historical value, has a lot of older farms and older buildings. And that's ideally what we want. Is we were looking at, like, I like to look at land over in the UK a lot because so many of the homes over there are so old, especially some of the old farms, like the old stone election. I'm like reading and talking at the same time. Sorry. The old school castle style homes, and the price point is comparable to Pennsylvania, I guess. I don't know the price conversion, but we really love the style of homes here, more so than I like in Texas, unfortunately. So sheep will ring your fruit trees. I'm not sure what ring means. Like, we're actually putting stuff around our trees, but we're having ducks in there too. Once we get ducks again. Every time we get ducks, they do stupid things and get killed. Like, they never like to go in at night when we have ducks for some reason. I love this. Learned more about sheep in 10 minutes here than in K through 12 school. I love that. Yeah, the homesteading community, they're so knowledgeable and willing to share their knowledge. It's really great. Store here that only sells local meat, eggs, and milk. Can't wait to check it out. That's awesome. I love that you're at your new homestead now. I think that's going to be so good for you. What are you looking up? I saw you were typing or clicking.
Looking at miniature hair sheep.
Oh, so we're going to research some hair sheep. Now, I know Jason over at Big Bear Homestead, he has a video. I haven't watched it yet because it hasn't been something I've needed to look up yet, but I guess I'm going to have to on how to catch swarms of bees. I don't know if I'm going to do it, though, because, one, I'm not climbing a tree, and he's allergic. So, I don't know. We'll see about how to possibly catch a swarm. We may end up buying bees, but I guess it's just a matter of figuring out if we can find one first. But Jason's video on that is definitely where I'm going to be going to see. Eat the bark around the tree. Yeah, we're not planning to have them like at a point where they could do that. We just want them to graze through the orchard. Yes, you have to do it. Don't buy them. Well, if I can't find any though, that's the other issue.
Don't buy what?
Bees. A swarm
of
bees. Well, first thing we should probably do is get the infrastructure, and then see if we can find a swarm. And if we can't, then maybe go buy a swarm. And actually, the guy that we talked about getting bees from, I think he gets them from Georgia. So from your area, we're getting Georgia bees, maybe. I'm off to catch a big eastern brown snake in a shed. Oh, that's fun.
Oh, that means they're going to be talking like they have molasses dripping out of their mouth.
Are you trying to make an office quote? You build a swarm trap, they will find you. Okay. But then we got to carry it, right? And they, like, destroy our souls.
I'm a man. I can carry it.
Well, then let's watch his video, and then you tell me whether that's something that you can do.
Yeah. I remember watching one video, and you had it really, really high in the tree.
He does not do heights.
And I was thinking, I think even in the video, he says, I should have dropped it down further.
Yeah. Let your husband catch the swarm and then tell the story like we wives tell it. Yeah, so you caught a swarm recently. Yeah, he can make a tall tale out of that. I would not get Georgia bees up there. They won't make it through the winter. See, I don't know a lot about it. I just know that guy has regular bees that he gets from there. He owns a mead company actually up here. So he has his own bees, gets his own honey, creates his own mead, and sells it. And he's very popular. Actually, he's called Doggone Bees. I'll send you the link. Maybe he explains that. Here we go. I'm going to link his stuff. So this is where we're thinking about getting. He takes gives bee like bee management classes or whatever, because again, we know nothing about bees at all. But then see bee services. Oh, he can take he collects them and keeps it. I don't want him to keep the bees. And actually, I don't see the class anymore on here where you could
because of COVID, he might have taken it off.
Yeah. So this is the guy that we were talking about it. Talking about bees and meat, yeah. Yeah, where have you been, Thor? Yeah, we are actually doing pretty good. Business for me is good. Business for him is good. The farm is freaking cold, but everybody's alive except Fred. Fred got.
Fred got.
The goats are fine.
Of course, that's what he gets for sneaking out of the coop and sitting on the feeder.
I don't know. He sleeps on the feeder. I don't know why he won't go in the stinking coop. It's for your own health. But whatever. So while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and do one of the giveaways. The first giveaway is going to be for one of these books, the Gary Vaynerchuk book, the 12.5 steps for something.
Do you have one right here?
No. Can you grab one?
Yeah, I'll get one.
He's going to grab one. Have you tried the streamer giveaway? Yes, that's actually what I'm going to use tonight. So I'm going to give you guys a hashtag to type in. Actually, if you can type hashtag bees, I'll show a sample like this. This is for the book giveaway, since we were just talking about bees. 12.5, leveraging the emotional ingredients necessary for business success. Misty won one of these last time I did the giveaway, and I actually have a shipment of these to send out. So I've been listening to the audiobook version, and it's really good about making you think. His first chapter, when he talks about gratitude as a business owner, was phenomenal. So we'll be giving one of these away. So if you type in hashtag bees in the comments right now, and I think you might have to do it lowercase, Blind Guy and His Wife. I think that we were wondering last time I did a giveaway if it would cause an issue. So let me put bees in here. I'll give you guys a few seconds to type that in, and then we'll do the giveaway for the phone case too. And you can win both. I mean, if someone wins both. Donald's not allowed to enter though. Just saying.
Oh, I'll put hashtag bees on here.
Well, I won't let you win. I will prevent you. So hashtag bees. Everybody got theirs in.
I feel attacked.
I will share the screen so you guys can watch this live of the giveaway. All right. I think everybody's got theirs, and that's going to do it. So here we go. We've got 6 entries, so here we go. And it counts mine too, so if it picks me, I'll make sure I'm not the winner. Oh, I thought it was me for a second. Papa Z, you can't count. Well, I guess you could, but you already got a book. So I'm going to draw again.
Did he ever get a book?
Well, Mama Z won the book last time. So I'm drawing again. Sorry, you can try to enter the phone one, though. Hopefully it doesn't pick me, too.
She just said it.
Farmer Brad. There we go. Farmer Brad, you get a copy of the book. So if you want to DM me on Facebook or Instagram or wherever, let me know your information. I plan to ship these out this week. I have a couple more I'm sending out. We'll do that as well. So Keith's trying to get in. All right. So I'm going to actually highlight our channel shout out for the week. We try to shout out a channel every week just to share the love. And I usually pick one that is either active in our comments or in our chat, or this one I actually selected because they're active in the Homesteaders Hub, which is a group that I started a while back as a place for homesteaders to come and learn, not just about marketing, but to help each other grow our channels and to help each other with homesteading information. It's all part of a social network for homesteaders that I'm building. HomesteadersHub.com is also, if one of my moderators want to grab that link and post it below, is an independent social network that's off of Facebook. It's run literally by us. It's hosted by us. So you don't run into some of the issues of censorship and stuff that you would see other places. We really want to start promoting this. And I actually kind of took a break from really everything regarding our channel and homesteading over the last month or two. So I'm trying to get back into it, which is why I'm forcing myself to make time for the lives and stuff like that. But HomesteadersHub.com is a homesteading social network. So if you join that and are a part of that, then obviously you'll be part of the giveaways and shout outs as well. That said, our channel shout out, let me grab their information, is not that one. Where did the image go? Hold on. That was the one from last week. Oh,
what are you doing?
I don't know. That image didn't download the way it was supposed to. So now I'm just going to go re-download it really quick.
Isn't this your shtick?
Well, I thought I had it, but I didn't write their name down. So now I have to go grab their name. So, but now I don't remember what the name was. They were in the
description.
Well, they were in the, yes, it's in the description. Let me grab it from there. So, yes, Healing Field Farm. Let me put their name in here. Is our channel shout out. They posted something. I haven't finished watching it, but it was a video on the Homesteaders Hub group that looked pretty interesting about income on the homestead. And I find that something that all of us,
the Facebook group.
Yeah, the Facebook group. Something that all of us need to stay aware of. I know Big Bear on their live last night, which I was active on there because I'm a moderator, they were talking about they're doing the Dave Ramsey thing, which we love because we love the whole snowball thing. And that's something that we're actually going to be tackling too. But a lot of homesteaders are looking at ways to reduce expenses, increase income, and then be more independent. So these guys recently did a video on it. They're called Healing Field Farm. And the link was just posted in the comments. They recently did a video about it. I wanted to give them a shout out because, again, they are participating in the Homesteaders Hub. We love that they're supporting that project. We love supporting other homesteading channels. They're not quite at 1,000. I think they're at like 600 and some subs. So if you haven't checked them out yet, give them a little peek. You know, maybe support what they're doing and continue to grow your network, because all of our net worth is actually our network. And I am a firm believer in that. So thank you so much for that. And thank you, Misty, for posting that link. And Donald and Misty for posting the Homesteaders Hub links too. I like to do a shout out, but they didn't really stand out. So hold on. No, it wasn't that. It was just I had the wrong. I didn't update the name on it, so I was like, wait a minute, I don't want to get their name wrong. That said, I'm going to do the second giveaway now, which for those of you that weren't here earlier, I can make custom phone cases if you have an Android or a Samsung. I think are the only ones I can do right now. But if you want your farm logo on a phone case, like we did, I did one for both of us, then I can do that. And so we're going to give one away.
You want to show mine up closer?
I'll show his up closer too. So I did this one for him, for his soil consulting business that he wants to do. It's got a really nice texture too. It's not like too smooth where you would worry about it like dropping it or whatever. So I have the S21 Ultra or something. I don't know. Whatever the latest one is what I've got. So let's do hashtag farm life. I'm going to post it in here like this, hashtag farm life, to enter in this giveaway to get the phone case. And all you have to do is send me a high resolution. If you have a high resolution version of your logo, if you don't, it'll be a little hard to get it on here. I could probably work with it, but just let me know what you've got available. And the type of phone, DM me, we'll get it sent out. It probably will come in a week or two. It takes a little bit of time, but hashtag farm life to get a custom. And I actually make these. I want to show you guys another site I do. And I do different products for different things, different social movements that I may or may not be supportive of.
Your hat.
My hat I made. This is for my business. This is part of my business logo, the backwards F. My hoodie, which you can't really see, work from home employee of the month. And it's got my name on it. So we do t-shirts and all of that stuff, but I love phone cases, and it feels really nice. I mean, I've already dropped my phone many times because I'm a klutz, and it's still good. So I think everybody's got their farm life in. Better catch up. I thought we were all drinking. I have not drank in a while. I don't think I have anything down here even. So, all right, let me share my screen, and we will. Here is the link to that shop, by the way. We'll go ahead and do a quick drawing for the phone case. Why is that blinking? I guess because it was trying to work. I don't know.
It's being weird.
Right? All right, here we go. We got 7 entries this time. Oh, because Donald entered. You already got one, weirdo. No, I can't do that. We're not doing me. So we'll draw again.
Come on, me.
You don't get one either. Blind guy, his wife, and their life. Awesome. So message me. I know you guys have all kinds of cool little graphics and things you guys do for your channel. So get with me. We'll get you a phone case out, and let me know what kind of phone you got. Congratulations. That's awesome. Now we will do more of these because I love promoting my store as well. This is a side hustle of mine. In addition to, like, I own a web and design marketing company, but I also own this store where I can do this custom gear. I mostly focus on nerd topics, and that's kind of why I started the store. Was I was frustrated that I couldn't find the nerd stuff I like. Like, nobody makes shirts for the movie Hackers, and I love the movie Hackers. So I was like, well, I'll just make them. And then it exploded from there. Now I make t-shirts for all kinds of nerd stuff. So there's that. I feel bad for Urban Bucket. I feel like they put the farm life in, or the hashtags in, after the drawings are already done. I apologize for that. I feel bad. So yes, congratulations to our winners. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us when we go live on Sunday nights. I know it's not often lately, but we're getting back in the routine. I've already got 2 videos planned for this week. One I've already started editing. So we did a short yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw it. My dad is so cute. He uses this little red wagon to carry water to his rabbits and chickens. And it's just the cutest thing. So I was like, I got to put that up on TikTok and as a short. So that's what that was. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Oh, didn't mean to put Donald up on the screen.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. Thank you for hanging out, Jason. I appreciate it. Put me on the screen. Tell Robin to enjoy her Valentine gift. But yeah, again, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We will be live next week. We will try to be live weekly from now on for a little while. And then our goal is a short, a live, and a video each week. I'm working on a schedule to have every video out the same time every week. And I haven't figured out what day that is, but it'll be soon. Oh, and channel members, I'm going to be uploading 3 or 4 PDFs tomorrow for you. I've already uploaded some for January, but I'm going to upload some additional stuff. And I think for channel members, I'm going to give you guys a discount code to get these if you want one. It might be like 10 or 20% off even. So if you're a channel member and you do want a phone case, then you get a discount code as a channel member for that. So look for that this month as well.
Sweet.
Yeah, we missed you guys too. Honestly, I was sick for a little while, and then it was just too cold in here. It feels really good right now, but when it gets down in the single digits in here without insulation, I just don't want to be in here. So, but I appreciate you guys hanging out, and we will see you guys next Sunday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard, and hopefully we'll have more interesting things to talk about because I feel like I've just been rambling today, so I apologize. But I love hanging out with you guys, so it is what it is. And I need to start getting to people's lives too. Stringfield, I know you're still live. Blind Guy, his wife, I try to hop in yours, and occasionally I was on Mama Z's this past Saturday for a little bit. I got on Big Bears, so I'm trying to get back into the live circuit as well. But thank you guys again, and we will see you next Sunday. Peace. So we have to do this way, right? Yeah.
Peace.